Hi there, if you've been wondering how it is to open up a bank account in Italy, that is if you are new to the country or if you're planning to come and live in Italy, or even if you've been around for a while but you don't have a bank account, I'm going to take you through the process of opening up a bank account, the different types of banks in Italy, different types of ways of opening, which are online and in person, and which one is better in my opinion, the different rates, monthly charges, and so many other things in this video. My name is Hilda Gloria. If you are here for the first time, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit the red subscribe button so that you are notified every time I post a new video. Now, starting with the different types of banks that we have in Italy, there are I would say online banks, which is a very common trend, and there are traditional banks that have got a physical setup, have got a physical premise where you actually can go and do transactions, or actually a mix of both. Now, for example, the bank I bank with has got a physical premise, it has got headquarters, it has got physical offices where people can actually go and make several consultations and transactions, but it has also got the option to work online. So if you want to open up an account online, if you want to make transactions online, you can do lots of things on your own on your phone, and they've got an app for everything and a guide to take you through it all. So there are two types. I would say I would call that maybe a hybrid kind of type. There's a traditional one where there's just physical, you just go to the to the bank, and there are others where you don't even go to the bank, you don't even know where the bank is, you have never met anyone from this bank, and everything is done online. You open up your account on your own, you choose the specific type of account on your own, and hand in any documents if there are any required, and there's no interface between two people, between the customer and the employees of the bank. So you are basically doing things on your own. I would say that it's automatic. Yeah, it's an automatic online bank, so you do everything on your own. So which one is better? I would prefer to have a bank that has got a physical premise in case I need to ask questions. I am a bit more traditional when it comes to money. I like to go to a place and ask. If I have any questions, I like to ask. I really like to ask, consult if there's anything that's not clear, and I'd like to have like a face-to-face kind of interaction where I ask a question and I get an answer, as opposed to asking, let's say, a computer or a robot or somebody who is behind a computer and I don't even see them. So for me, it's very important that I have got a place where I go to speak to a person, and there's like a physical place where I go to in case I'm confused about something. If anything goes wrong with my bank account, there is a place where I can go to actually complain. There's a physical place. There's, I would say, a branch that I am attached to, and I can go and also make transactions in case the internet is down or my application is not updated or I don't understand anything on the application. So for me, I would prefer the hybrid where there is, let's say, traditional banking, there is a premise, and also there is something online where I don't have to go to the bank for every single, let's say, online payment or online bank transfer. I can do those on my own. Or let's say downloading documents, I don't have to go to the bank because there's no time to go to the bank. But if there is something serious, there is a place where I can go to. There's a referral place that I can go to, if that makes sense. But anyways, it's all up to you, depending on how flexible you are with your time, and how much you can trust machines or you can trust technology. It's not that I don't trust online banks, it's just that I just need the physical touch, I just need the personal touch. That's it. Yeah. The different kinds of documents that you need to open up a bank account. I have a video that shares essential documents that you need to settle in Italy. I would recommend that you go and watch it after you've watched this one, because I do explain each and every document that I'm going to talk about in this video, how to get it, from where to get it, and the documents you need to get that particular document. So I'm going to just mention them in this video and not go backwards, because I'm sure most of you have watched that video before, most of you, if you are subscribers. The first document you need, if you are a foreigner, of course I believe most of you are foreigners, you need a passport that you need. Also, you have got to have a fiscal code that is compulsory. You need a document that identifies you, which is your passport, and you need a fiscal code, which is a code that is used to track all your transactions, monetary transactions. I mean, any other transactions can happen, but this is used to track all your monetary transactions, and it's very, very important in the financial sector, which is the bank. If you need to send any money, if you are receiving any money, be it salary or let's say gifts or whatever, this code is needed, and therefore when you're opening your bank account, it is needed. The other thing that's needed is your address. You need to provide your address so that they can be able to send you, let's say, monthly bank statements. If your ATM card is about to expire, they usually send you one a month in advance before it does expire. So there has to be a place where your letters or documents from the bank can be sent, and like a physical location which is to identify you as well. So definitely you need a location where you're living. You do not necessarily need a residence, but if you have got a location, that is basic enough for you to have a bank account. Now, when I was opening my bank account, I didn't have the residence, which is like La Residenza. So what they did is they made me open up, like, let's say a foreigner's account, let's say an account for a person who is here for a short term and will leave afterwards. And that account was so expensive. I used to pay about 10 euros a month for the monthly fees, monthly bank fees, and that was a lot until I got my residence. And when I got it and updated it, my rates reduced to 2.70 euros. It reduced to 2.70 euros per month. So if you have got the residence, well and good, just go with your national ID and they will give you that type of account. It does differ. Types of accounts do differ in the banks. I'm focusing mainly on savings accounts because that's what I want to talk about in this video. And the type of account that you get, how much you pay, the services you can access, your minimum, let's say, what do they call it? Let's say the minimum amount of money that you can withdraw and maximum that you can withdraw in a month also does vary depending on the kinds of documents that you have. For example, an Italian citizen will be free to have most of those things done almost to no limit, but as a foreigner you are protected. There is a limit for you. For example, before I got a job when I was a student, my monthly limit was 1,000 euros. I had to, let's say, have monetary transactions going through my bank account not more than 1,000 euros. When I started to work, they called me and they asked me if I wanted to, make that bigger, and I made it bigger to 5,000 euros. And when I started a business, I make it even bigger. So it does differ depending on what status you are in Italy, what you're doing, what you intend to use the account for. It might be savings, but then you're going to get a different ATM card. If you want to just deposit in that account, you can get just the deposit card. It's different. I mean, it's very different. That is why I think having a personal interface where you go and interact with a consultant in a bank is very important, because if you are online, you might miss out on some of this information. You might not even know what to get and what not to get. Also, if you do not speak Italian, usually there is somebody that speaks English in the bank, but if you're to do everything online, I'm not very sure you'll get all the information that you need. And if you have any questions, you might have to send emails and wait a few days for them to, get back to you and all that. But I would suggest go to the bank and do everything in the bank. The other document that you need is a permit of stay, permesso di soggiorno. I also have a video of how to get that, very detailed. I would suggest that you go ahead and watch it. You need this because it shows that you are living legally in Italy. If you don't have a permit of stay, you will not be allowed to open up an account in the country. Or if your permit of stay is in the process of being made, they will tell you to go back home and wait until you actually have the document. So make sure you have all those documents ready. They don't ask for a lot. I'm very happy about that. I just hate that they do ask for lots of documents in Italy for every process, but for the bank it's very easy. I guess it's because they're making money, so they want to take in as many people as possible. You also need to have a contact, so you need to have a SIM card where they can send you SMSs, where they can reach you in case of anything, or where a trusted number. It is also like your ID in case of let's say fraud, or somebody tries to steal money off your account, online shopping and all these things. These things happen, scammers. Usually your ID is your date of birth, your surname, and your phone number, because that is the only thing that is usually very special and only belongs to you, and that is where they send usually the secret code where you can unlock your account or you can lock your account. So it's very important to have a contact as well. If you are new, that means that you must have a SIM card. Go get a SIM card. I am preparing a video about getting a SIM card on arrival to Italy, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss that. The other thing that's needed is not really a document, but you should have at least 20 euros to deposit on your account. Reason being, the minute you open up an account, you are sent an ATM card to withdraw money if you want it, or you are sent a deposit card to deposit money in case you want it. This costs 20 euros, so you must pay the minimum of 20 euros when you're opening up an account in that bank. The procedure is quite easy. If you're doing it online, my bank, I bank with UniCredit. This is not sponsored. Please sponsor me, UniCredit. I bank with UniCredit online. It's about 4 steps and it takes 20 minutes. What you do is you just download. You go online, open an account, and put in all the details that are required. After you've put them in, of course, there are prompts to take you to the following steps. Fill in your address, everything that I've mentioned that you need, scan the documents, send them to them, and the final step is eventually to go to the bank to sign the documents, which I would suggest that the best thing to do is just go to the bank straight away, so you don't have to do it online and then have that last step of going to the bank. Online is very short. It's about 15 to 20 minutes or even less if you're quick enough and you have all the required documents, but I would say I would rather spend an hour and a half consulting and making sure that I'm choosing the right account. And if you are having an in-person like consultancy, or if you're going to physically go to the bank to open up an account, it's very easy. You just wake up, book an appointment, you book the appointment online. You can just Google whatever bank you want. There's a bunch of banks in Italy. You can Google that online. I'm not going to mention all of them. Usually when you're opening a personal account, it is very easy and very quick. But of course I would say, and I would recommend, and I would emphasize that it's very important to ask about the different types. When you go in, they're going to tell you about what is on promotion, and for them, they make money once this promotion is sold to as many people as possible. So once you go in, ask about all the options that are available, and choose the one that best suits you, choose the one that you can afford, of course. And of course, opening up was very easy. There is just a bunch of documents to sign. I think I signed about 10 documents. Make sure you read the contracts, make sure you ask somebody to explain it for you, because it's all in Italian. So make sure you ask somebody to explain what it means. What am I signing? Can you translate this for me in English? Is there an English version? And all that. And once you've signed everything, your account is up and running. It's very automatic, like really automatic. So it's quite easy. I don't think there's anything more that I need to add to the process, because that was it basically. You have less to do than provide documents and going there and signing. Usually most of the work is done by the bank's part. I would say, because I had so many questions that I just wanted to be sure about everything, it took me an hour and a half to get everything done. The person that requested for this video asked if I could find out the different rates of the different banks per month, and I said, and I think when I did my research, I didn't find a unique answer. I didn't find like a universal answer. Every bank has got a different amount of money that it charges to different customers who might be in the same bank. You could even be in the same bank, but because you have a personal account and business account, these accounts are charged differently. There could be savings, there could be current accounts, there could be different accounts. So you just have to make that appointment and make a consultation, and make sure you hear it from their mouth. Do not read online. They update, like my bank updates its website, I think every month. So you might be reading information that's from last month and it's not up to date. So make sure you go there and ask, or ring them and ask. They have fantastic customer care. So there is a promotion that's going on in my bank, which is UniCredit, and I'll be glad if you guys wanted to join in on that. What my bank does is that it's basic. I just bank my money, I receive my salary in there. I have an app on my phone that enables me to transfer money, play around with money however I want. They send me bank statements. I see all the movements for whatever payments and whatever incomes that I receive. So it's very easy and very basic, and is very user friendly. There's so many branches all over town, and so many, I would say, ATM machines all over town. It's very accessible, and it is a multinational bank. It's available in the whole of Europe, so you are going to be able to use your Visa card or MasterCard wherever. You can be in Uganda, you can be in Africa, you can be in Italy, you can be all over the world, and you can still use their cards to either withdraw or to shop online, whatever you prefer. They have got a very big range of amount of money that you can withdraw from your account. They don't have a limit, as opposed to so many other banks in Italy where you have, let's say, 500 euros per week to withdraw. You can withdraw up to 5,000 euros from the ATM cards that are in their branches, inside the branches, not the ones that are outside all over the city. All over the city has got a limit, which is 1,000 euros per week, and in the bank you can withdraw up to 5,000 euros if you're having a savings account. Now, the good thing is that I have got a link where if you open up an account with UniCredit Bank, using this link, you are going to earn 150 euros as bonus. So if you have been looking to open an account with this lovely bank, or if you've been looking for a bank to open an account, I would highly recommend it. I've been with them for all the time I've been in Italy. I've been in Italy for 9 years and 4 months, yes. So I have been with the bank. I have no problems. I would highly recommend it, and if you want to get the bonus, I mean, why not? I'm going to leave the link down in the description box below for you to go ahead and check out. If you have any other bank advice, or if you have any other advice regarding opening up an account, which bank you are using, if you live in Italy, let me know about the banking system you are using. How free is it? Do you have to pay if you're withdrawing money? How much money do you pay? Because that is a cost as well in Italy. If you're withdrawing money, it's not free, you pay. If you are using the ATM of your bank, it's free, but if you're using the ATM of another bank, you pay. How much do you pay? Let me know. If wherever you are, in Italy, in Europe, in Uganda, in Africa, wherever you are, just let me know about how it is to open up a bank account, how easy it is. Is there so much online banking that you get to do almost everything yourself? Actually, in my bank, if you go to use services over the counter, you charge for that. You charge 3 euros for that. If you do everything online on your own, it's 0 fees. So let me know in the comment section, and let's have a chat. If you have any other video requests, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be very happy to prepare the videos. As always, don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends that you think it might help. Give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.